Hello, I'm going to provide some extra assistance with APA formatting. This is new to some of you and it might be good review for some of you, but either way, a lot of your grades on your papers depend on this correct formatting. So let's go over some of the key elements that I look for when I grade your papers as far as following APA format. There are a lot of rules, so I was going to say nitpicky, and I guess some of them are, but that is what academic writing is about, is following those rules. So let's kind of look at this here. This is a website that I have shown you and that is linked throughout the course and in my notes all over the place. This is the OWL Purdue website. It is a wonderful resource. It has detailed examples and information for whatever source or information you are trying to cite, so that's always helpful. And it also lays out the formatting in a pretty clear way. The other thing that this website has is a vidcast series that you can view. In fact, here is what they have. If you use videos to help you, this is a good way to go. It actually walks you through how to format your paper in Microsoft Word, what buttons you need to push to make sure it's correct. So if that's one of your struggles, these videos would be an excellent detailed reference. I'm not going to go into that level of detail. I will let you go look at those videos for that. The general guidelines for an APA paper ask for it to be double spaced with a title page and with a running head across the top. That's a clue to APA format. So when you see here, this is an example of a paper that I have attached to your notes as well. This is the title page where you put the title, the name, your name, and where you're publishing it for on the title page. That looks awesome. It makes it look a professional, academic seriousness to it. You put your title at the top and then you write your paper double spaced. As you scroll down, you will notice a few other key elements here that this talks about. The paper itself also talks about formatting your paper, so that is helpful. If you read it, actually, it's helpful. It talks about using direct quotations, and that's something that a lot of you are doing, so when you do that, you need to make sure you're citing those correctly. We'll go through that. The reference page is the final page. You'll notice in alphabetical order, you list the name of the authors, and you give the title of the book or the article or the web page or whatever following the date. The author, date, and title are the key information, also the publisher, that is included in a reference list here. The nice thing for you is that there are websites out there that will do this for you automatically. You can plug it into a citation machine and give the name of the source and it will spit it out for you in perfect APA format. I've never actually used one of them. This was before my time. I was writing academic papers before that was available, but it was definitely helpful. It would definitely be helpful now if I were going to be citing sources like you guys are. So you can put that in. It's easy, but it's also just easy to look at the formatting, where the commas go, what it's asking for, and apply it to the source you're using personally. Notice it is its own separate page, and it goes at the end. That's the end of the text citation. Whatever you're citing here should be found inside the article. So you'll notice here, for example, that it says, in his book, How to Save the Earth. We're going to zoom in here so that you can see it even bigger. In his book, How to Save the Earth, Frank, notice that's his last name, and the date is concerned that recycling may not have significant positive effect on the environment. They're paraphrasing here. They go on to talk about it, and they put the page number. That is a correct way of doing in-text citation. You'll see another example right here where they just do it at the end. The date, the author, and if available, a page number. A lot of websites don't have page numbers, so obviously that is not an option. However, if you're using books or articles where there are page numbers, that is always good to include. Notice that they put this at the end of the text citation with the period following it. It's a paraphrase again, but if you would do the same thing for a in-text quote as well. Read through this example paper. It gives you a really good detailed overview of what it looks like to write that paper in an APA format and what your paper should look like. Then, if you have questions on a specific reference, for example, you want to know how to cite an electronic source like a web page, which many of you use, you're going to go here on the Purdue site and it will give you examples. Here's an online periodical. Here is a web page. They give you examples of how to cite it as a reference and also as an in-text citation. They're pretty thorough. This APA website right here has definitely seen every type of source available and will help you do that correctly. Overall, it's just a matter of details. Double checking the details, making sure that your paper meets those formatting rules. It is only a small part of the grade, but it is a part of the grade. So please make sure that you are putting your attention onto that detail and use the writing workshops to help you look out for each other's APA formatting too. If you are cutting and pasting articles, your whole essays into the iLearn, sometimes it's hard to get that APA formatting to cut and paste into that. So make sure you are sending it as an attachment from a Word or from a word processing document. That makes it easier. I'm always happy to help you. If you have a question, please let me know.